Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
Hello horror family and welcome back to the channel. If you are a brand new watcher, welcome. If you are a return viewer, welcome back. Please always remember to like, share, subscribe, comment below your favorite horror movie. We also do thrillers and sci-fi around here, so throw them all down. I am still a very small growing channel and I am still attempting to get into the 500 subscriber realm. And when we do, we will celebrate with adding a television series once a week, as well as continuing with the movie series. I want to go ahead and apologize for the video last week. That was a big bummer. Uploaded it plenty of time for you guys and found out that Paramount actually had that partially blocked in North America, Canada, Bahamas, Puerto Rico, outer lying islands of North America. So if you did not get to watch Tales from the Dark Side last week, I deeply apologize. What I have added into the mix are public domain movies that we will watch in their entirety. Now, the only exception to this rule is I will be uploading myself watching the video prior to the posting of this movie. And with that, I will be able to catch what they have added to the mix of these public domain movies. So what the heck am I talking about? Well, I realized when I uploaded Night of the Living Dead that yes, it was in fact a public domain movie, but the kicker was, because I was a little skeptical, and I think I even discussed this with one of our commenters, maybe I'll add their name below, but what I noticed in this particular circumstance was that in order for them to make some sort of money off of this, they copyrighted 2 or 3 songs, as well as the guy on the TV and the radio's voice,
members of the presidential cabinet,
as well as one line said by the guy that was leading the killing crew at the very end.
Kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
And again, we want to say that ending sucked. If you haven't checked that one out, go ahead. So, what are we watching today? We are watching House on Haunted Hill, and we are watching the original movie. And what do I know about this one? Nothing except for the fact that I have seen the remake of this, and I watched that in the 90s, and it was in fact one of my favorite movies growing up next to 13 Ghosts. But I have not seen the original, so I'm very excited about this. I'm excited to see the storyline. I don't know really who stars in it. I'm not even sure. It's looking like it may be in black and white. All that being said, let's go ahead and jump into House on Haunted Hill. Alright, y'all. Just as a little bit of a tidbit, I still have yet to figure out how to place my head in one of those little circle things, so until I figure that out, when we watch the public domain movies, you will continue to see me in a little rectangle. I apologize. If you guys think I don't watch the movie, you're about to find out that we are going to watch this. I watch it full, so all editing moving forward from this point is gain. So let's get this started. Right out the gate. Right out the gates. Dude's big ass head.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry. May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world. Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent one night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
floating kid. Looked like something was going on with his nose. Now I know who this guy is.
I'm Frederick Loren,
but I
and
can't
I've
think of
rented
his
the
name.
house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts,
Yes.
and perhaps even a few
I'd go.
murders. You're all invited. If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000. Or your next of kin in case you don't survive. Ah, but here come our other guests.
This gives me the impression like he's actually giving us
It was
a
my
private
wife's
invitation
idea to have
as
our
the
guests
viewer.
come in funeral cars. She's so amusing. Her sense of humor is, shall we say, original. I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill, who
Going
knows?
slow as hell.
This is
think
Lance
that-
Schroeder, a test pilot, so no doubt a brave man. But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs the $10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's also desperate for money. Gambles. You've already
$10,000 was
met
a lot back
Watson
then.
Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why.
This must be
He
Kristen
says for
Tan's
money.
character here.
This is Dr. David Trent, a psychiatrist. He claims that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and eyes?
Not really.
This is Nora Manning. I picked her from the thousands of people who work for me because she needed the $10,000 more than most. Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty?
Can't imagine like supporting your
The
whole
party's
family
starting now,
and
and
desperately
you
needing
have
$10,000.
until midnight to find the house
I mean,
on
I can,
Haunted Hill.
honestly. I used to be a single mom and house on Haunted Hill. I used to be a single mom and of 3 daughters, so I completely understand having to support your own family. But I think this is like loosely based off of an actual house that's in Los Angeles. I feel like I watched something on this on Ghost Adventures. Something in regards to that. Vincent Price, that is the guy's name. I have a feeling I'll be watching a lot of his videos if I continue on the path of horror in this time area. But the rest of these people, no idea. So it's kind of setting it up exactly like the remake did, how they're all kind of going to the little birthday party. Little. But I wonder if his relationship, it kind of felt that way at the beginning, but I wonder if his relationship is just as crappy as the one that he had with the black-haired girl in the remake. But I do like the fact that they threw in the remake, the roller coaster scene, where you kind of got a backstory on what he did for a living before the party started. But just as cool. And I'll try not to talk as much as possible while they're speaking, due to not being able to edit that out. Chill out. Watch. What are they? They just all walking around aimlessly? They're like, where's the damn door? That's some terrifying music. Kind of sounds like ghosts. Ooh.
very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house are glad we're here.
You're
Are
being
we all
weird.
strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Is Frederick Loren a friend of yours?
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him. All the details about renting the house were done by mail.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
Millions.
And 5 wives, I believe.
4, I think, so far.
A $50,000 party for only 5 people is a little steep, even for a millionaire. Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
Uh-oh. The ghosts are mad
Close the
already.
door.
Sorry.
This thing's made of solid steel.
Uh-oh. He's like, I didn't schedule that yet. Look at him. He looks so smug. He's like, yes. Little do they know what they're getting into.
Annabelle. Our guests are here, unfortunately still alive. Is your face on yet?
Ooh,
There's
hello.
dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place cleaned?
Atmosphere, darling, you know how ghosts are. They never tidy up. And that's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
I'm not going to the party.
The spend the night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun.
The party was my idea until you invited all the guests. Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends? Do we have any friends?
No, your jealousy took care of that.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from
Typist.
drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
I'm loving
You
this
call this a party?
breaking of the fourth wall.
Could be.
What the hell is he doing?
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
That isn't funny, Frederick.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork.
Interesting.
Will you join me?
That
No,
would
thank
scare the
you.
shit out of me. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
And that can't be
It's always good
champagne.
to
That
know
didn't even
that.
bubble.
Have
He
some.
made that
You'll enjoy
champagne
the
flat.
party more. Go on.
God, why does everybody in like in these black and white movies look so
Your
gorgeous?
trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party,
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
but still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million and tax-free?
Yeah.
You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free, and your possessiveness is maddening.
If ever a man had grounds for divorce,
That can't prove it.
Yeah.
the time will come.
Yes.
You'll slip up one of these days,
Think so?
if I live long enough. You remember the fun we had when you poisoned me?
Something you ate, the doctor said.
Yes. Arsenic on the rocks. Annabelle. You'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you
Yes.
think that?
Something about you.
Well, I see he detests his
It
wife like he
very
did in the
uncomfortable, In
remake.
case you get any more ideas. Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, darling.
Darling, The only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
He told her. Oh, snap. Bitch, don't get ugly on me.
This is what she used on my brother and her sister. Hacked them to pieces.
I wouldn't want to be left alone with
Parts
this
of the bodies
weirdo.
all over the house, in places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is, the heads have never been found. Hands and feet and things like that, but no heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night.
Oh, is that the
They're whispering
symbolism
to
for
each
the heads at the beginning?
and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening. I'm your host, Frederick Loren. Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the drink, shall we?
Mr. Loren, I advise you to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad sign.
Stop
Let me
fiddling with the
apologize for
knife.
my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have,
Scotch and.
Doctor?
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
Like a coffin.
Oh.
So if any of you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
I'm interested in your reasons for this, party. Aside from pleasant company.
Ghosts, Doctor. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. And now my wife has given us all the opportunity to find out.
Amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only creations of hysteria, your party should be a success.
Well, Pritchard here promises us genuine ghosts.
7 now. Maybe more before morning.
That's cheerful.
4 men have been murdered in this house. And 3 women.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Loren. 4 of us are men, 3 are women. Well, it goes for everybody.
And Pritchard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house and let's see what happens.
I've had 2 people die in my house. One in my bedroom and one in our boys' bedroom. It's exciting
See that
being haunted.
stain? Blood. A young girl was killed here. And whatever got her
On the
wasn't
ceiling?
human. Don't stand there.
What do you mean? Where?
Ew. Okay, that right there would be like, I'm good. I'm not getting whatever that girl's got.
It's too late. They've marked you.
Ridiculous. The roof probably leaks.
Oh, that must be what it is. Who would want to haunt me?
I would say any self-respecting male ghost.
Smell it. See if it
I
smells
hope
like
it
iron.
doesn't come back.
Well, Mr. Pritchard, you're the life of the party.
He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't there a man who...
God, she
threw
only
his
got it on
wife
her
into a
hand,
wine
not in her
barrel?
hair.
That was in the cellar. There's been a murder almost every place in this house.
Not sponsored.
All this belonged to a Mr. Norton, who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later. Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines, but his wife didn't
hell
think it was
yeah.
any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in. She was supposed to stay down. But the bones came up. It's a funny thing. But none of the murders here were just ordinary. Just shooting or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different. Look out!
Oh, shit.
God, she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
Why would they keep acid in there? What is that? Oh. Get back. Don't let it splash you. Ew.
Destroys everything with hair and flesh. Just leaves the bones.
That's where I would depart with my wife. Just, whoops. Bye.
My, it's dry and dusty down here.
Oh, there's a...
That's all you have to say about your vat of acid?
Come on.
He didn't make everybody a drink earlier. That wasn't nice.
How'd you get invited to this party? No. Oh, go on. I mean, what did he tell you?
Mr. Loren said everybody would get $10,000.
But he didn't say anything about being locked in.
No.
He just made the deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
I'm going to stay too. $10,000.
Yeah. You believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, I agree with what that doc says. You can spook yourself. I've done it in planes. Seen things that weren't really there. Or were they? What are you going to do with your $10,000? If we get it.
What do you mean if we get it? Won't he pay us if we stay?
Ah, sure he will. 10,000 is no more to him than a nickel is to us.
We were in an automobile accident. Now I'm the only one in the family who can make any money.
Boy, I've never seen so many doors.
Don't be
Closet.
being nosy. That's how you get yourself hurt. Have they not seen that they've departed the group? Hell yeah, let's drink some of his wine. I feel like something's gonna jump out in a minute. Ghost. Oh god, not a black door. Oh, fuck that. No.
Does it go anywhere?
Oh shit. Oh no. Uh-oh. I was just admiring how all the lights were or either a candle or gas. Uh-oh. It's a floating head. Oh. No, never mind. Looks like a body. Oh, shit. She said, hello. Gotta go. You better get out of there. Screw Lance. That ain't your husband.
Please, Lance is gone, and there's a ghost.
See what I mean?
Please, come on.
Did she say Lance is gone? Gone where?
Oh no. Y'all keep avoiding that spot or you're gonna get blood. Get your blood on your clothes.
We'll have to bring it down.
He went in the store.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. It looked like dynamite for a second. Where the hell did he go?
all right?
He got knocked out.
Nothing that money won't cure. I must have bumped my head.
And the only way you
What?
can bump your head in here is to run head on into the wall. You didn't do that, did you? Let's get a bandage on that.
He's like, I'm a doctor. I know. I know these kinds of things.
I wonder why they didn't kill him.
Who?
He didn't bump his head. They hit him.
They?
That's right. Who is they? Such a cool looking house.
Nora, when you came in, you said something about a ghost.
There was something.
What did it look like?
Well, it was wearing a black thing that went all the way to the floor.
Weren't you a little frightened at
Close.
the time?
Well, yes.
That, Mr. Loren, is hysteria.
But then, Doctor, how do you explain what happened to Lance? Was that hysteria, too?
I guess.
You better get that checked in a day or so.
Thanks, Doc.
So it's gonna ruin my good looks.
Wait for me in the hall.
The ghosts are coming closer, Mr. Loren.
You really
He
believe
cut
in
him
your
off.
pet ghost, don't you, Pritchard?
Before the night's over, you will, too.
Would you like a drink, Lance?
No, thanks.
I'd like one.
I guess that's the
Got
drunk.
that.
Didn't you just have one a second ago? Maybe she's the drunk. I don't
Are
know.
you really going to pay anyone who stays all night?
Certainly. $10,000.
Will there be much red tape or delay?
In a hurry, dear?
Frankly, yes.
I need to look that up.
There you are, my dear.
What are they drinking?
Someone or something was in here when I came in. But where? And if the door was locked, how did it get out? What you saw might have been a ghost,
Scotch.
Nora, but what was in here with me was no ghost.
I don't know. I was so scared.
I guess it's equivalent to being like, I'd like a Bacardi and Coke. Oh,
That sound different to you?
Yes.
yeah. That's a secret door. If I've ever seen one.
3, 6, 9, 12. 12
Oh,
feet.
be careful, you can catch him on fire.
3, 6. Now, I'm gonna knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall.
Don't leave her in there.
Tap lower down.
Oh, shit! Don't lose your candle. She just rolled straight out. She's on wheels.
Where'd it come from?
She said,
From in
"Gotcha,
here."
bitch." There's another trapdoor somewhere else.
What if it ran out of here? I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run. It just floats.
Yeah, but
It rolls.
why didn't I see it?
You don't believe me.
Because you don't not experiencing hysteria like me. She's out here throwing fits.
I'm Annabelle Loren.
Hello. Hi, Annabelle.
You must be Miss Manning. I realize this is a very unusual and I'm afraid very dull party. Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
This don't feel like a party. This feels like a sleepover.
This is your room. Depressing, isn't it?
I doubt if I'll spend much time here.
It's going to rain. Perfect atmosphere for my husband's party.
I think it looks
Why
cute.
did you come here?
He said he'd give me $10,000.
Why did he pick you?
I don't know. My supervisor just came and said I'd been invited.
And you better go.
How long have you known?
Don't make me look bad.
I just met him tonight.
So? Why you? What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance, Mr. Schroeder, and I just left, that's all.
Don't do
I
it
got
again.
spooked by a real ghost.
Don't go anywhere in this house by yourself. Now fix your face and I'll come by for you in a few minutes.
But
You're in danger. We all are.
Fix your face. With
I
what?
hope for your sake you never find her.
She don't have no makeup or nothing. She
I'm
kind of looks
Annabelle
like the
Loren.
girl
You
from
looking for something?
Game of
Not
Thrones,
exactly.
the
Are you
redheaded
the
one.
doctor?
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot. You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Which is my room?
I believe this is it.
Thank you, Mrs. Loren.
Annabelle Lance.
Stomach's gurgling. I'm sorry if y'all hear that. Get off my bed, Annabelle.
You were with a young girl
Not
in
my
the
wife.
cellar. Why was she so upset?
Was she?
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well, Nora thought she saw a ghost, but I didn't see anything.
She was just frightened then.
And mad at me, I think. I kidded her about it.
I wouldn't joke about anything else that happens here tonight.
Now, don't tell me you're taking all this seriously.
Aren't you?
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
Lance,
No, she's getting a little frisky.
if I need help, may I count on you?
Sure, I guess so. Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean, what is with this party bit?
This is no party. He's planning something.
Your husband?
I wish I knew what it was.
Must be pretty big if he's going to lay out $50,000.
The money doesn't mean anything. He has a reason for getting us all up here to this dreadful old house.
Well, what for? He doesn't even know us.
Maybe that's exactly why you're here.
Well, what can he get away with?
Oh, he thinks that big money like his can get away with anything. You know, of course, that I'm his fourth wife. The first simply disappeared. The other two died. Lance, I don't want to join them.
You mean he,
Oh, his doctor said they died of heart attacks. 2 girls in their 20s.
Well, what can he do?
My
How old are
husband is
you, ma'am?
sometimes insane with jealousy. Nothing matters to him then. Please be careful.
Would he hurt you?
He would kill me if he could.
All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you just came out of the room of the dude.
Annabelle, you're missing all the fun. Nora Manning was almost killed by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed his head in.
Is he badly hurt?
The Federline psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you want to go and console him, as you do most men, in your fashion?
You're so clever, Frederick.
So I lie awake nights wondering why I married you. It was rather a mistake.
You didn't marry me, dear. I married you. Unpleasant, but no mistake.
Hurry up.
Frederick, for the last time, I'm not going to your party.
And for the last time, it's not my party, but yours. And you are going.
Your death party.
I am not.
You ready, dear?
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
Would you adore me as much if I were poor? No. All you want to be is a lovely widow. It's almost time to lock up the house. Then your party will really begin. I wonder how it'll end. It's close to midnight, Lance.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute.
Staying or going?
Who is it?
Your host, my dear. It's almost midnight, Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
All right, Mr. Loren. I'll be right down.
Dude's like, dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh shit! It's a head! Why is she the only one getting haunted? Is this a window or another area of the house? It's another area of the house. I'll be damned. She just forget she just saw a head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come with us. Come with us before he kills you.
Oh, I think I would have went with him. I'm like, okay. What do you got to say? I'll share it with the group.
Miss Manning.
Someone grabbed me in the hallway and there's a head in my suitcase.
Nora, what happened?
Oh no. Are these the
Jonas
caretakers?
and his wife.
Shit.
They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
I'm not going to stay here.
Well, Doctor, it looks like we have a real case of hysteria on our hands.
I think she's just a little upset, not hysterical.
Good evening.
This is a look. This is a fit.
Hello, my dear. This is my wife. These are our guests. Ruth Bridges, Dr. Trent. You know Watson Pritchard, of course. Nora Manning. And this is Lance Schroeder.
Mm-hmm.
Get me out.
Okay.
So what about the 10,000?
She rolls.
He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Loren.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece. If any of you don't survive, $50,000 will be divided amongst the rest of you. If I should die...
Ooh.
You will be paid by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside by the caretakers, we'll all be forced to stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
You're stuck.
It
Is
isn't
it
midnight
midnight?
yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now.
Who said I am
was
out
going to
of
ask you
this
whether you wanted to
place?
stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
But I don't want to stay.
I'm sorry, my dear, but it's too late now.
Darling, haven't you had enough of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
This is your party, remember? In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you in these little coffins.
They're like little treats, candies.
This is my wife's idea. I must say, I
Are
think
these-
it's rather
oh.
dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger.
Oh shit.
You see, they're loaded.
These are no good against the dead, only the living.
Doctor? Lance? Nora?
Go ahead, take it.
She's like, I don't want a gun.
Miss Pritchard?
She said, I used
Here's yours,
one
dear.
of these before.
It was your idea. Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
Throw these guns away. They won't do you any good.
I agree with Pritchard on that point, although not for the same reason.
Dr. Trent,
He is getting turned.
don't you approve of our little party favors?
Suppose Nora had had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else
Exactly.
is going to walk around in total darkness.
Oh, I'm sure we're not going to go running around the house shooting each other, aren't you?
Who knows? Fear makes people do amazing things.
Mm-hmm. He is getting sauced. He is saucing.
You said your sister-in-law killed a man and a woman here and cut them up? You said they found hands and feet, but they never found any heads. Would you like to see one of those
on the
heads?
head.
Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well then, just follow me.
Darling,
Now they're really gonna think
I
she's
really
nuts if
don't
it's
mean
not there. Alright, I have a feeling we gotta
Just go look
keep
at
that
my
one in
sister.
mind.
Just go look.
Will it still be there? Oh,
But it was in there. A woman's head.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone! Just get out of here!
she's under a lot of stress. She has to take care of her family by herself.
You think it's all right to leave her by herself, Doctor?
I wish she'd taken the sedative.
Well, what do you suppose she thought she saw?
They're closing in on her.
Look, Doc, I think somebody ought to stay with her.
There could be a
I want to
million
know what the
people around
sedative
her.
is.
If they wanted her, they'd get her.
what if he's right?
Oh, he's too drunk to know what he's talking about.
I wonder.
He left his glass
Join
in
her a
there.
minute.
Do you think it would do any good if you went in and talked to her?
Well, do you think there really was a head in her suitcase?
I don't know.
A thing like that would put me right over the edge.
But would you sort of stay up here, I mean, in case she needs help?
All right. I'll be in my room. Just call it.
Thanks.
She's like, you're dreamy. I'll do whatever you say. He said, I'm going to stay up here too, just in case.
Are you sure there are only 7 people in this house?
Positive, except for the ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts, nor in frightening women. In Nora's case, it's gone far enough. Perhaps too far.
What do you suggest we do about it, Doctor?
Don't frighten her anymore.
Or else. They're going to duke it out. There's got to be another damn door, except for that front door. There's got to be a back door or side door or something. I don't think they've looked far enough. That house is way too big. Y'all have explored a cellar, a hallway, and a little living area. Y'all need to figure this house out. Oh, jeez. She's missing.
Nora?
Oh, there's glass. Is that the head? Is that Nora? What the hell? They're just holding it. Look. You see the boxes? One of those
What do you know
one
about
of the
this?
guns were missing.
They've taken her. In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora? Where is she?
It just said. Bloop.
It's too late. You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with them. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Who's choking? Oh no! Who was that? Oh, was that her? She's got some dirty ass feet.
Lay her down.
Oh, was she married? Looked like she had a wedding ring on. They haven't shown her face yet. They just said it was her. Why haven't they said anything? Oh, it's the wife.
She's dead, Mr. Loren. Your wife hanged herself.
Suicide.
Something seems amiss here. Because one person saw her from behind, and then the other guy saw her from in front. So if we're following the same storyline as the remake, I feel like the wife and one other person in this party are being sussy.
What's the matter?
He tried to kill me.
Because I think she got electrocuted in the
He
remake.
grabbed me and choked me and put me in that room. And then he went away and left me.
Who?
Who?
He thought I was dead.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. It was dark, but it must have been him.
Has anybody seen you since he left you?
I heard some people in that room, but I went by and nobody saw me.
Mrs. Loren is dead.
Oh.
Loren said she committed suicide, but I think somebody killed her.
You?
Bars on the window. Shake them, just in case. There's too many damn doors up in this place. It's crazy.
I'm sure you've come to the same conclusion I have.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's all have a
We
meeting
gotta get the
to
hell
discuss
out of
what
here.
to do. The living room?
Okay, in a minute. I gotta go downstairs. Now you lock yourself in here and don't let anybody know you're here. If he thinks you're dead, he won't come here. And I'll get back as soon as I can. You'll be all right. And if you have to, you use it.
Mm-hmm. Should have used it when he tried to choke your ass. Is there a lock for the other room? Because what's the purpose in keeping this locked if you can't lock the other one out? Whose room was he just in? She's like,
So greedy. So cold.
I saw her eyes move.
What are you doing in here? Wait. Don't wait. What do you mean coming in here?
I didn't want them to take her away.
You're drunk.
They will if you don't watch her.
You're drunk. All right, out with it, Pritchard. Why did you come into this room?
I'm the only one who understands.
Understands what?
Your wife isn't there
The
anymore.
ghost.
She's already joined them.
Look, Pritchard, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
Like his mustache. He hasn't even touched her or nothing to see if she's like still breathing. I would have been like, I'm taking your word for it just because you said she's dead. No. He needs a hug. Hug. And a hairbrush. He needs a hairbrush.
Where's what's her name? Nora.
I didn't disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
Oh, you're right.
Mr. Loren, isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No.
Like another
Not
door.
at all.
We could try breaking out.
The only door to the outside is made of steel. The bars of the windows are set in solid stone. We gotta stay.
I'm not afraid of your ghost.
Stone is
Pritchard,
breakable.
but I am afraid. When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs. Loren. So far tonight,
I was about to say an
one
accomplice
of us
to
was
murder.
almost killed by a falling chandelier. One of us was mysteriously slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria.
Mm-hmm.
And one of us is dead.
And one of
Were
us
these
is drunk.
accidents? Suicide? And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
6 hours.
Damn.
6
2 hours went by fast.
I'm in it.
Oh, that means
Who'll be next?
every
How would it
hour
happen?
on the hour.
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. You were the first one to see my wife there. Did you also see anything that she could have climbed up on and then jumped?
No.
Did any of you? There was nothing. How then did she get up there so high?
Exactly, Mr. Loren. How? She couldn't have pulled herself up there. She couldn't have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself?
No. She was murdered by one of you.
Or you, Mr. Loren. To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
We were all strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
What husband hasn't at some time wanted to kill his wife?
How to murder
What husband
your
hasn't had
wife
1,000
in public?
opportunities to do it in such a way so that he'd never be suspected? I'm not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope.
The fact remains that you, or one of us, murdered Mrs. Loren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We can't until morning. What began as a silly party given by an eccentric has now involved us all in murder.
For once, Pritchard may be right. If another murder's in the works, let's stop it now.
Another murder?
Why not? Maybe one of us saw too much.
Uh-oh.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old house? To see some ghosts? Have a party? No.
Have you finished trying me, Doctor? And is the verdict guilty of murder?
Ah, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Loren, we know that. One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent, okay. Now what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
You really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns.
And we're all agreed?
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Why don't you go ahead and go to sleep? That's what I would do. I would be like, well, I'm going to take a nap.
I tell you, it doesn't make
I'll
any
see y'all at 8.
They aren't through with us yet.
I'd be turning up that bottle like that dude. Just asleep, sound asleep, snoring in my bed. Why are we walking like this? Why don't we check in that one area again?
What's the use of saying goodnight?
Good night.
Good day. Good day. Well, where is he gonna go? Because his wife's dead in his bed. So he got his own room? He's like, I'll hang out with your wife.
Good night, Mark.
You can stay in my room. He's gonna spend the next 6 hours lingering in the hall. So I don't want to hang out with her dead body. I guess there were 7 rooms. Oh man, ruin your crystal gale glass. He failed to tell him about that. He said all you gotta do is pull this little thing down. He's getting his clue board set up. He's like, okay, Lance, the drunk dude. motive. And check behind the curtain. He hadn't even looked at. Nobody's curious to see what's behind there. You think the people that keep, the grounds people that keep up the house would have got rid of them spiders? Shit. Uh-oh. Oh no, the blood's followed you again, girl. She wasn't panicking about it before, now she is.
Nora, it's me, Lance.
Got to look up when this is.
You okay? They've all gone to their rooms and locked themselves in.
Lance, I've been thinking. It was so dark down there. Maybe it wasn't Mr. Loren.
It was him, all right. He tried to kill you, and he did kill his wife.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her. The doc thinks he's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
But if he finds out you're alive... No, Nora. You're safer here than any place else. Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet. If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
Sure hope so. Come on, buddy. You got this. How much longer do we have? Damn. Still got a good ways to go. Gotta figure out this murder. Uh-oh. He figured it out. There's a whole nother side of the house. Old man's gonna pop up again. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Should have brought your candle with you. Oh no. What the hell? The rope's coming to get her. Oh no. It's a oh shit. It's gonna get your foot. She is dead. She said, "Come to me." Oh, she was just giving her a little hug with the rope. She just slinked away. If they don't put this bitch away afterwards, she is gonna go insane. She's gonna hit her break if she hasn't already. Oh shit! She's back up there again. Why are you always hollering? Whose hand is this? Ew! Ew! That was gross. They should have let her in on the plan that they were all going to their rooms, so she could at least have hollered and knocked on doors and shit. But how nobody heard her screaming? I don't know. I'm loving this first person view. Oh shit! It's playing a bop. She said, "I hate this song." She's got the most hollering, I'm telling you. I feel like there's also been a documentary on this house as well. I'll have to look it up before I end the video. If y'all hear my hungry ass belly growling, I am so sorry.
An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Organ music?
That, and someone walking.
Someone hollering?
Got yours. Ready?
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
I thought they were...
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
Do one of those old school Western gunfights. I'll go to one side of the hallway, you go to the other. Look behind the dark curtain. Why aren't we looking out windows? Because I would open all them damn windows. These damn dogs out here barking. Yeah, why don't we check on the dead lady? Nope, she's still hanging out.
It's almost over, darling. Every detail.
It's just like the remake. I knew she was breathing. She was like, "God damn it, you made me hold my breath the whole time."
What's happening?
We've done it. A perfect crime. Beautiful.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness.
Oh.
What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun. But after you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we'd planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
It'll be worth all of our planning, darling. Where's Nora now? What's happening?
On her way to the cellar. So scared she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
And Frederick?
On his way to the cellar, too.
David, are you sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what? An hysterical girl accidentally shoots somebody? Who would suspect that we planned it that way, that we drove her to it?
What about my suicide?
But just a ghost party gag. We'll claim it was a dummy since I'm the only one who touched you.
And the caretakers?
Ooh, that's
But they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid, you know.
Darling, believe me, everything we planned is working perfectly. Nora is sure
Oh,
Frederick
who's going
murdered
to take
you.
care of Nora's
She thinks
family?
Frederick attacked her in the cellar, not me. And now Nora's almost out of her mind with fear. The heads, the music, you're hanging. I tell you, when Frederick walks in there, she'll shoot him.
It's taking too long. David, you ought to be there.
Oh. Knew they were sus.
When you hear the shot, come down to the cellar.
I would have had that bitch in the bed. What if somebody would have walked by and saw her standing there? Be like, get in the bed and wait. Pretend you're dead again. Just in case. Nora's gonna accidentally throw somebody off in this vat of acid. How'd they get the rope to go in there like that and tickle her foot? And if she was outside, that means there's got to be another door. Oh shit. He said I didn't put real bullets in yours. What the hell? Is this all she knows how to do? Oh my god. This is all she knows how to do is scream and holler and run. Uh-oh. Oh no. He's gonna be like, I didn't put real bullets in y'all's gun. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What just happened? Who just got boiled? What the hell?
David? David?
I would have stayed in bed. Stayed in bed and waited. It's like there was only one real bullet. I used it on that pot. Uh-oh. Somebody's down there getting their skin ate. Who's it gonna be? Alright, wait a minute. Oh my god, this is so cheesy. He's got the hole in the top of his head already. If you actually look this up on Amazon Prime, like to look at the actors to see who was previously in this, I saw this skeleton actually is listed as having more roles.
At last you got it all. Everything I have. Even my life.
Oh my god. You can even see the little...
Going to live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
Oh my god. You can see the little lines. This is just too much for me. I can't. I simply cannot. This is just too good. You can see the strings. Oh, I love it. Bitch, don't fall in the acid. It's just a skeleton. What's the skeleton gonna do? Oh, Lord. That was a little much. That was silly. This one's definitely gonna be a rewatch. I'm gonna have to do a double feature and watch this one and watch the other one. He was... Did she just not see this shit? Alright, this is just weird and elaborate. How did she not see it? Oh, I saw it. Well, now I'm thinking that him and Nora are in
Not
cahoots.
Annabelle. The crime you two planned was indeed perfect. Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
Oh, shit.
There must be some way to get in here.
Oh, it's right along here somewhere.
Lance,
And had them
I
all
shot
distracted.
Mr. Loren. He's down in the wine cellar.
No, he's not.
I don't think so.
I mean, he's not dead, but... Or maybe he was wearing like a bulletproof vest or something.
It's him. He's alive.
Do you think I'd really give you a gun
You
with
didn't shoot
bullets?
anyone, my dear. I loaded your gun with blanks. I can tell you all now. Trent and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
How do we know you're not making this shit up? We need some backstory. At least that's what I would be thinking. I need some backstory to really see. If they were in cahoots.
Now there are 9. There'll be more, many more.
Oh, man.
They're coming for me now.
Oh, no. Purgatory,
And
folks.
they'll come for you.
I like how they made it feel like I was at the party. I love it. All right, let's talk about it. Skeleton by himself. I love it. You really got to check it out on Amazon. All right. Okay, what do I have to say about this? For its generation, from what I could tell from what I looked up, it's either 1958 or 1959. The time period it was made in. All right, for that generation, I am going to give this one. I'm going to give it 5 skeletons out of 5. This was a good time gal ride. It was cute. It was cute. I have to say that I'm gonna have to watch this one and then watch the other one in order to kind of see how they kind of layer up. It's been a second since I've actually watched it, and I love the fact that I felt like that I was a guest at this party. The way they present it to us, it's like they're speaking to us like we are a definite guest at this party, and how you're made to feel at the very end that you now that you've seen it, the ghosts are going to come for you. So love it. Again, I do deeply apologize about Tales from the Dark Side. If you're one of the very few people that have been able to watch it today, I think we were up to 13 so far, over a period of 24 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment below and let me know if you could actually view the video. This was good. 1959. Okay, great. And definitely make sure to look up on Amazon Prime and see the skeleton and see its other roles that it's been in. That was just too much. Her not being able to see the the wires and the fact that he had the thing drilled in his head already. This was just too much. I'll give out one award for, and I should do this moving forward, give out little awards to these people. For best over dramatic role, screaming continuously, the best lung award goes to our gal over here. All right, well, this was a fun ride. I appreciate you guys being patient with me during this particular time in my life, and hopefully everything regarding my medical thing that just went on a couple of days ago, hopefully everything comes out okay. So everybody, fingers crossed, so I can continue making these videos, and hopefully we will get up to 500 subscribers so that we can continue on this path of greatness. And again, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do 2 movies a week, and I will still continue. We'll do 2 movies Monday, Friday, or Wednesday, Saturday, whichever ones you guys prefer. Please let me know in the comments below. I read every single one of you guys' comments, and I love and appreciate all of your suggestions. I want to know what you guys like, and I want to know how you guys want this to play out. I do know that a couple of you guys are kind of irritated that I either speak throughout the movie, but hell, it's a reaction channel. I understand that you want things done a specific way, but we got to remember, we got to follow copyright law, and I learned the worst way possible through the previous movie as well as Halloween 2 that things get partially blocked no matter what I do in order to try and prohibit a copyright strike. So know that I am working hard and diligently to understand what movies are not allowed to be played on YouTube that will be struck down, because this eats up a bulk of my time, and I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely so I can still continue to hang out with you guys. So all that being said, I appreciate you guys being here. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of these crazy thrill rides with me. And in lieu of the fact that that the next movie that will be coming out will be falling on the week of St. Patrick's Day. So that being said, check out next week's movie. I'll see you then. Bye.
Is that me gold?
What the hell are you?